Today we are talking about trusting God to handle every situation. It's easy to read the Bible stories and see where God does some pretty amazing things. It's not as easy to realize that He can and will do the same thing for us. God is always in control. Even things that feel bad to us are in God's control, and He uses them all for His plan. Maybe you're going through something that is really awful. It might be that your family life is sad, or your parents have lost a job. Maybe you worry about your grades, or your friends are all starting to change, and you don't feel a part of the group anymore. These are all real situations and can feel scary. But God knows what is going on. Remind yourself that He is not surprised by anything. Trust that God can handle the toughest situations. In today's story, Jesus showed His disciples that they don't need to worry about anything. No situation is too big for God. Jesus had been teaching the crowds. There were over 5,000 people that had come to hear Jesus. Jesus took a break from teaching, and the people were hungry. Now, there were no restaurants in Jesus' day, so where were 5,000 people going to eat? Jesus told the disciples that they would feed the people. But the disciples didn't have any food. Where would they get food for that many? Then they saw a young boy walking by with his lunch. He had 5 little loaves of bread and 2 fish. The boy gave them his lunch to share, but that wasn't even enough for the disciples, let alone thousands of people. Jesus took the boy's lunch and prayed over it, thanking God. Then He began to serve the people. Can you imagine having Jesus as your waiter? All these people came to hear this great teacher, and now He was serving them. As Jesus served the food, something happened. It was a miracle. Everyone was getting food. That small lunch was growing and growing, and now it was feeding thousands. In fact, there was so much food that people were so full they couldn't eat any more. When the disciples began to collect the baskets, there were 12 baskets of leftover pieces and crumbs. Leftovers! Jesus took this situation that seemed impossible and made it better than any of the disciples could have imagined.